the new concept, some more properties of triangle. Okay, here we will study about the isosceles triangle. What do you mean by isosceles triangle? A triangle in which two sides are equal is called an isosceles triangle. Okay, so here I am taking the example ABC. In this triangle, AB equal to AC, so both are 3.5 centimeters and another one is 5 centimeter. So we got here two sides are equal. That's why you can say ABC is an isosceles triangle. On that base, here we will get two theorems. Theorem number 5.2, angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so opposite angles opposite to equal sides. Okay, here AB equal to AC, then opposite angles, which are those? Angle B is equal to angle C. Okay, so no need of writing this whole thing, just you have to write the statement directly. Write that AB equal to AC. If AB equal to AC, then automatically angle B equal to angle C. Opposite angles of equal sides. Opposite angles of equal sides. Now theorem number 5.3 is opposite to the earlier theorem, means converse of theorem 5.2. The sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, so if the sides opposite to equal angles, they are equal. Understood? So again go back to the here figure. Okay, opposite sides of equal angles. So if B equal to C, then AC equal to AB in reverse order. Here again I am repeating the theorems. Angles opposite to equal sides of an isosceles triangle are equal. Okay, so the given, first you write the given. If AB equal to AC, then opposite angles. So where for the AB opposite angle is C, for the AC opposite angle is B. It means then angle C is equal to angle B. Okay, if AB equal to AC, then opposite angles, okay, B equal to C or C equal to B. Similarly, in the second theorem, it is converse of the first theorem. The sides opposite to equal angles of a triangle are equal. Okay, here they given if angle B equal to angle C. Okay, opposite sides, for the B which is opposite, AC is opposite, then AC equal to, for the C opposite side is AB, AC equal to AB. Okay, so like this you have to write in your fair book, then it will be easy to understand. Now directly going to the exercise 5.2. In exercise first question, in an isosceles triangle ABC with AB equal to AC, the bisector of B and angle C intersect each other at O. Join AO to O, show that. First condition, we have to show OB equal to OC. Next condition, we have to show that AO bisects angle A. Okay, so as per this condition, first you draw the diagram. Here is the diagram ABC. Okay, so AB equal to AC, given point AB equal to AC. So this is given points, you have to write. Next, BO and CO are bisectors. How they will making this angle B into two parts and this angle C into two parts, two equal parts. Okay, so let OB bisects angle B and OC bisect angle C. Okay, Now first condition, what we have to show? We have to show that OB equal to OC. But using this AB equal to AC in triangle ABC, AB is equal to AC. If AB equal to AC, so then opposite angles will be equal. Angle C equal to angle B, because opposite angles of equal sides. Opposite angles of equal sides. Equal sides. So if AC angle C equal to angle B, then half of C is equal to half of B. Okay, so half of C equal to half of angle B. So half of angle C is means what? Angle OCB. Angle OCB. Why I am taking OCB? Because OC is bisecting. Bisecting means making into equal parts. Here half, here half. Okay, one half I am taking, that is OCB, is equal to half of angle B. So here OB is bisecting angle, total angle B. So that's why I am taking OBC as half of the angle B. So OBC. Okay, so in triangle OBC, okay, what we got? We got the two angles are equal. Then two angles are equal, then the opposite sides will be equal. So here you have to write OCB. What is the opposite side? That is OB. For the OBC, which is the opposite side? OC. Okay, so here you have to write in triangle OBC, opposite sides of equal angles. Okay, we have one theorem. That's why OB equal to OC. Now second case, we have to show that AO bisects angle A. This AO bisects angle A. Okay, just we proved what we proved? OB equal to OC. Okay, and they given one side, that is AB equal to AC. It means two corresponding sides are equal of these two triangles, that is AOB, AOC. Another one thing, we found that the half of angle B equal to half of the angle C. Okay, so using these three, side, angle, side, SAS. Okay, so using this congruence rule, we have to show that AO will be bisecting the angle A. Okay, so let's see. In a triangle, which triangle? Write them. Triangle AOB and triangle AOC. First you write it. BO equal to CO, or else OB equal to OC also. And above proved, you can write here. Above proved. Okay, next, half of angle B, that is OBA. OBA equal to half of angle C, that is OCA. OCA. Okay, and the thing AB equal to AC. So side, angle, side, by SAS congruence rule. Congruence rule, triangle AOB is congruent to triangle AOC. When these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding angles will be equal. Which are those? OAB equal to OAC. If these two angles are equal, then easily you can say AO bisect angle A. AO bisects angle A. Bisecting means making into equal parts. So here we are getting equal parts. That's why you can conclude AO bisects angle A. Understood? Now second question. In triangle ABC, here they given AD is perpendicular bisector. See, it is not only perpendicular, it is bisector of BC. It means here it is making 90 degree along with it making the bisecting BC. Means BD is equal to DC. Show that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle in which AB equal to AC. Isosceles means we have to get at least two sides are equal. So we have to show that AB equal to AC. Okay. So already they only given figure. Once you redraw this, see, write the given points in triangle ABC. AD is perpendicular bisector of BC. Okay. Here we will get the two triangles. Which are those? Proof. In proof you write it. Okay. In a triangle ADB and another triangle which is you getting ADC. Okay. So first thing, AD is common on both sides. Okay. So AD is common side. AB is common side. Okay. Next, it's making 90 degree. Perpendicular means 90 degree on both sides. So angle ADB equal to angle ADC, each 90 degree. Okay. Next, it is perpendicular bisector also. Bisecting means equal to parts. BD or DB equal to DC. So AD bisects BC. Okay. So side angle side by side angle side congruence rule. Triangle ADB is congruent to triangle ADC. If these two are congruent, then directly you can write AB equal to AC. So here you have to mention the reason CPCT. What is CPCT? Corresponding parts of congruent triangle. Even in earlier problem also you mention it. After congruence, whatever the points you taking to equal, in front of that you have to write CPCT, means corresponding parts of congruent triangle. So therefore triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. Why it is isosceles triangle? Two sides are equal. Now third question. ABC is an isosceles triangle in which altitudes BE and CF are drawn to equal sides AC and AB respectively. Okay, here they given figure. Show that these altitudes are equal, means we have to show that CF equal to BE. Okay, already they given ABC is an isosceles triangle. Okay, so as per the condition we can start to solve this one. Okay, as per the condition, write first. Given triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle. If it is isosceles and already they given two sides are equal, that is AB equal to AC, they only mentioned. Okay, we have to show that CF equal to BE, means equal altitudes. So see here, BE and CF altitudes means making here 90 degree. Okay, so once again cleanly observe the figure here, BFC, one triangle we getting. Similarly, CEB, another one triangle we are getting. So we have to use both triangle in our proof. Okay, so which are those? In triangle BFC, and another triangle CEB. Why I am taking those two triangles? Because those two triangles are included those altitudes also. See here, FCR CF, BER EB. Okay, these two triangles including the altitudes. That's why I am taking those. Along with that, we have to think about the congruence rules also. Okay, step by step we will do now. First thing, here angle total in triangle ABC, we will get total angle B equal to total angle C. Why? AB equal to AC, opposite angles of equal sides. So I will take here BFC. Okay, so here I am getting the angle B, that is angle CBF equal to, and if I take CEB, here I will take the angle C, that is BCE. Okay, here you have to write opposite angles of equal sides. Which are equal sides? Those are AB equal to AC. Okay, for this AB equal to AC, we are getting the opposite angles. Those are angle B and angle C. Okay, next here one angle we are getting. Which are those? BFC and CEB, both are 90 degree because altitude making 90 degree. Those are BFC equal to CEB, each 90 degree. Okay, two angles are equal. Another one thing, see here BC CB. So BC equal to BC. What is that? Common side, or you can say common base also here. Common side. So by angle side congruence rule, triangle BFC is congruent to triangle CEB. So if these two triangles are congruent, then their corresponding parts will be equal. Which are corresponding parts? Here CF is equal to BE. Okay, here you have to write CP CT. Okay, so CF equal to BE, both are altitudes. So we got it that altitudes are equal. Now fourth question is converse of the third question. So if you understood the third question, it is easy to solve the fourth question. Okay, do it as your practice. Now fifth question, ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangle. Isosceles means two pairs. Now in fifth question, here they given figure, ABC and DBC are two isosceles triangles on the same base BC. Okay, here same base BC is there. Show that angle ABD, the total angle B is equal to total angle ACD. Okay, so using the isosceles triangle property, we have to solve this problem. Now in the figure, ABC is isosceles triangle. Okay, so then in triangle ABC, so they given here one mark with another one mark, means AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC. So if these two sides are equal, then their opposite angles also equal. Which are those? Angle ABC equal to angle ACB. So here you have to write opposite angles of equal sides. So let's take it as equation number 1. Similarly, so in triangle DBC, BD equal to CD. Then their opposite angles also equal. Which are those? DBC equal to DCB. Okay, let's take equation number 2. Adding 1 and 2. So equation 1 and 2 you have to add. So it means add the right side on right side and left side on left side. So ABC plus DBC equal to ACB plus DCB. Okay, see in the figure ABC plus DBC, ABC plus DBC. So if you add these two, you will get here total angle, that is ABD equal to ACB plus DCB, plus DCB. So if you add these two, you will get the total angle, that is ACD. Okay, ABD equal to ACD, what we need. So hence it is proved that ABD equal to ACD. Understood? So again, start from the given points and write the equal opposite angles of equal sides. Similarly here also write the opposite angles of equal sides and add them, you will get the answer. Now 6th question is for your practice. Directly I am going to solve the 7th question. ABC is a right angle triangle in which angle A equal to 90 degree and AB equal to AC. Find angle B and angle C. So it is very easy. Let's do this one. See here, draw one diagram ABC where angle A equal to 90 degree. Okay, and also they given AB equal to AC. AB equal to AC. So if AB equal to AC, then their opposite angles will be equal. So angle B equal to angle C. Here you have to write. So opposite angles of equal sides. So B equal to angle C. Now by angle sum property, what is angle sum property? By angle sum property. What is angle sum property? If you add all three angles of the triangle, you will get 180 degree. So it means angle A plus angle B plus angle C equal to 180 degree. Already we know angle A is how much? 90 degree. Plus angle B plus angle C means what? Angle C is also angle B. So I will write here angle B only. In place of angle C, I will write angle B equal to 180. So B plus B, 2B, angle 2B. Okay, so if I take 90 to right side, it becomes minus. So 180 minus 90, it will be 90. So here 2B is there, I will take 2 that side, it becomes divisible. So 2 ones are 2, 45. So now we got angle B equal to 45 degree. So if angle B is 45 degree, and obviously angle C also 45 degree, because both are equal. So angle B equal to 45, angle C is also equal to 45 degree. Okay. Now in 8th question, show that the angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. Okay, let's take here diagram ABC where AB equal to BC equal to AC. Why I took all sides are equal? Because it is an equilateral triangle. So now if AB equal to BC, if AB equal to BC, So opposite angles will be equal. Which are those? For the AB, which is opposite, AB which is opposite here C, and for the BC which is opposite A. So angle C equal to angle A. So let's take equation number 1. So here you can write opposite angles of equal sides. Similarly, BC equal to AC, BC equal to AC, then opposite angles will be equal. Which are those? For the BC, angle A is there, and for the AC, opposite will be angle B is there. So let's take equation number 2. Okay, so what is angle sum property? Angle A plus angle B plus angle C gives us 180 degree. Okay, so for the angle A, write like that only. For the angle B is equal to angle A, so write angle A, and angle C is also equal to angle A, equal to 180 degree. So you can write here from equation number 1 and 2. So 1, 2, 3, 3A, 3 angle A equal to 180 degree, then angle A equal to 180 divided by 3, 3 ones are 3 6 are, so 60. So angle A equal to 60. So if we got angle A equal to 60, then angle C is also 60, and if angle A is equal to 60, then angle B is also 60. Angles of an equilateral triangle are 60 degree each. Yes, we are getting angle A, angle B, angle C, getting all are 60 degree. Okay, so this is our answer.